How you doing, ninjas? And I might put this in the Ninja Light group as well. So I'm recording it rather than doing it live. But I thought I'd do an update. If you are a member and you were on the live session this morning, we looked at GBP USD. That was kind of the trade that I analyzed. It's the one that I've taken. It's the one that I've profited on. I don't know if anyone else has, but I'll talk you through it. Okay, so Monday morning's very cautious. New York isn't open yet. They haven't had a chance to respond to anything that goes on. So Monday morning, the markets are kind of warming up. And then on Friday, they sort of wind down. So generally, I sort of top and tail the week. On a Monday, I generally don't if there's nothing there, I don't look till lunchtime. But what I do is set traps if there's a good potential scan. GBP USD was the only one that really fitted this morning. Then I had to drop down a time frame to find another potential trade, which was AUD USD, I think, which is just giving me an alert. But I like to stay on the 1 hour time frame, drop down to the 15 minutes. So let me talk you through the trade and we can see how it turned out. I thought this would be useful. So here was the scan. And we were saying, you know, you could actually just get into the trade, stop loss just above the D. If you'd have done that, let's turn that off. If you'd have done that, you could have potentially got a 1 to 3. I mean, if you did it to the one, if you did it to take profit 1, you'd have made 2.5% on your account. If you want to leave it running down to take profit 2 there, you've got a potential 1 to 4.5. However, we were talking about, you know, I like to get my 10 pips and dip. And as you can see, Sarah's got her 10 pips. I got my 10 pips. So let's just head back to the chart then. So GBP USD. Now, what I said to do was, I set 2 alerts sometimes. One of them is on the 5 minute, and on the 5 minute, I always wait for the candle to close to get the alert. So as soon as we get the ninja down, I don't get the alert. I only get the alert once the full 5 minute candle has completed. So if you look at that, that would have been on this candle here. That on the 5 minute. On the 15 minute time frame, it's this candle here, right? And that's where I've got the arrow. So if we just compare these two for a minute, so let's suppose if it wasn't a Monday morning, I might have went in on the 5 minute one, okay? But Monday mornings, I'm very cautious. So we'll put an arrow. This is the 5 minute one. Let's change the color on that one. What would you like? Green? Yeah. So that's the 5 minute and that's the 15 minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop back to ordinary candles. So we got the ninja down on this candle, but only after the candle had completed drawing. So the candle, that was the full 5 minute candle. We know it finished there. So if you'd have got in for a sell on this, so you wouldn't have got the alert till the end of that candle. If you got straight in, you'd have got in there and you got a potential. So we know that one started there. Sorry, guys. Let's try that again. So we know you'd have got in on this candle here is when you'd have got the alert. We know that this green candle, I mean, that is just 10, but this green candle, we know it started there. We know it finished at the top, but it went as low as that. So if you got in on the 5 minute candle, 5 minute alert, well done, guys. You got your 10 easy alert. You actually could have got 14. And I'm not saying you would. I'm saying get 10. Be happy with 10. That's how I trade. Now, so we can do away with that one now. That was the 5 minute alert. Bye-bye. The 15 minute alert came on this candle down here. Let's get rid of this. You know what? I don't even know why that. Oh, I know why that's on there. Right. Right. So I'm going to leave that on because I'm going to explain something. Right. So easiest trade ever. 1 hour scan. Drop down to the 50-minute time frame. Wait for the ninja down. It came on this candle. So it started at the thick part of the body there. If you got in there, down to there, potential 12 pips. So you would have got your 10 and you'd have been out. And then it went the other way. Now I missed that trade. I actually missed it. I was out the room. I did something else. Okay. When I came, the price was retracing a bit. So what I did is I actually, this is Kevin Orm has taught us. You can often expect a bit of a retracement on a Heikin-Ashi candle. So what I did is I put, I actually used parallel lines from this tool here. Parallel channel, sorry, parallel channel. And I've got the 50% line marked off. So this is the Heikin Ashi candle where we got the alert. I could see the price was coming back. I put the channel on with the 50% line in, come back to ordinary candles. And sure enough, the price, you know, it was coming up. Okay, sorry, I could see it was coming up and it went above the 50% line on my parallel channel. Look, there's the 50% line here. It went above. So I started waiting for it to come down. I actually got in here somewhere and I got my 10 pips. Okay, so that's what I did. That's a little bit more advanced. The price had gone up. It retested the top of the pitchfork. Textbook example. I know the price won't go outside the pitchfork lines much, if at all. The scan had gone through the entry point, which is a good sign. So I was happy to get in, just explaining my thought process. However, okay, I don't like things that are kind of subjective and stuff like that. I like things to make it easy. So let's suppose you didn't do that and you didn't wait for that retest and for it to start to come down again, because you wouldn't have got another ninja alert. As you can see, look, Heikin Ashi. There wouldn't have been a chance for another ninja alert because the SARS hadn't flipped or anything. So I got in there and I was fine. Now let's suppose you didn't know that. Let's suppose you're brand new today and you just did as I said. You waited for the ninja down, you got in, okay, and you go for 10 pips. So we're going to put it back on. Remember, that's the candle. We're going to go back on ordinary candles. So this candle here is actually the one. Now let's suppose you got in, by the time you got the alert and you looked at it, you got in a little bit late, and I'm going to say you got in here because I want to point something out. So it would have gone, it's one of those annoying ones that went to 8.9. And then guess what? Drawdown. You'd got into drawdown. And right to the top of that bit there, you'd have got 24 pips drawdown. And you'd be going, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. But then look, the price starts falling. Okay, and now you're into positive again. I know that says minus, but remember that we're in for a sell. Whoops. Oh, damn, I caught that. Sorry, guys, I caught the button accidentally. So let's suppose you got in there by the time you saw it. It went to 7, then turned around. So you've got 25 pips drawdown. But then look, as you come down, there's your 10. You could have got 11, 12, 13, 14. You could have just potentially scraped 15 pips. So you still would have got your 10. And this was the point I was trying to make this morning. You know, the chances of the trade winning is brilliant. Okay, it's up to you if you do get drawdown like that, it's up to you what you do. I would have stayed in based on the fact that it had just hit the top of the pitchfork there, which gives me the confidence to stay in, knowing that it should come down. So either you got in on the 5 minute, you did your 10 easy. You got in right on the 15-minute alert and you did your 10 comfortably, right? Okay. Or you wait for the retest because you can see the price was coming up and you get in at the top of the pitchfork channel. And if we put that on the 5 minute, look at your stochastic and things like that. Stochastic was high again, right? So the stochastic was up there. So you can use things like this to give you the confidence to get in. So got in, you could have got in that way, okay? Or you might have got in a little bit late on the 15-minute, got some drawdown, but stayed in because we know we stand a good chance of the price coming down. So any scenario, the result is the same. The price is going down, you got in, and yes, it won. So hope you picked your pips up on that. If you're not on the live sessions, this was all gone. You know, we went over this all live. There's lots of witnesses. They can all tell you we did it. And it worked, as it does most of the time. See you on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers.